Hello, wonderful people. My name is Jessica, aka the Sacred Rebel. This podcast is dedicated to all the other sacred rebels out there, sacred women, and all of the above that are in need of a guiding light in their waking life and spirituality. This podcast will feature talks on spirituality, being a woman, traumas, self-development, meditations, as well as self-healing and all of the above. It is with love and compassion that I gift this podcast to the rest of the world, as it was never presented to me growing up. And it is my hope that this podcast will be the seed that is planted in someone else to basically be motivated to create a change within themselves that can be the change for the rest of the world. So kick back, relax, grab a cup of tea, and enjoy. Much love. Hello and welcome back to another episode, and this episode is just as special as the others, and maybe this is a little special, more extra special, because this is something that I have been thinking about for the last couple of days. And I've also been looking up videos of other conscious living people, of their opinions and their feelings on the topic. And that's why I named this video The Spirit of Business. And what I want to talk about is when it comes to spirituality, money, and spirituality and business. Now, as a spiritual person who is also a Reiki master and also a spiritual life coach and, tarot reader, if we're going to throw out all my credentials. I won't throw out my whole entire resume out here. Now, as a spiritual person, there was a point in time when I struggled with the idea of making money while being a spiritual person, while doing spiritual services for other people, and me feeling bad about it for a while. Now, when it came to me that I wish to help other people, I struggle with the idea of taking money from people because of the type of business that I do. I did struggle with that for a while. And so I've already did the work about when it comes to making a living while doing spiritual things. Now, while some people do medicine circles and other people do womb healing circles and all these different retreats and whatnot, for me, maybe eventually I want to get into that vibe. But for right now, for me, it's about personal development in order to obtain a specific type of lifestyle that you want and to maintain it. And most lifestyles are maintained through financial abundance on top of feeling joy. And when I had the idea that I wanted to help coach people to really connect with their heart and what they want to do, I felt great. And it wasn't just about me helping people. I also felt that I'm going to earn a lot of money doing this. And I felt amazing thinking about that. Now, I'm not thinking about people as a paycheck or anything like that. No, I'm not thinking about people as a means to an end to pay my bills. No, We're not gonna add that, put that energy out there. I knew that what I do would bring me to the highest abundance, like to the highest point or close to it. But when they came to the idea of like me making a lot of money and me getting giddy about it because I like money, that's when I started to feel guilty and shameful about it. How can I be a spiritual person and like money? Is that bad? Oh my God. Does that mean I'm selfish? Does that mean that I'm greedy? And the answer is no. It doesn't mean that I'm greedy. Because you see, here's what I learned, that money is an energy. It's a piece of paper. And I know they say that money is the root of all evil. It is not. Money is a energy, is a tool that is being used. And then however it is being used in whoever's hands, their actions deem it good, deem what they do good or bad. It's not the money. And I think of money as like Reiki. Reiki is neither good or bad. Anyone could get Reiki. Even if you do believe in something or not, whatever, you can get Reiki because it has no religious dogma attached to it. It's just energy. And then I realized that's how I always thought about money, is that it is an energy that I can use for good. It is an energy that I can use to reinvest into myself. It's not there to make me or anyone happy, but it will definitely help me obtain the tools that I need to build the lifestyle that I wish to live and to be able to live in abundance and comfort and be able to grab more time for myself so I can be at peace. That is part of why I love money. It wasn't because I want to get all this stuff. No, it's because I want to be able to have something that I can use to reinvest into myself, to learn something. Because the more you invest in yourself and you actually follow through with your investments, the better your life is going to be. And that's all I've ever done, is when I make a commitment and invest in something, I most likely follow through with it. And that is because of the energy that I want money to put into the things that I want to invest in myself with. Now, people out here, they're so worried about what other people are doing with their money that they're constantly putting out like bad vibes out here. Like a good example, I'm not going to drop any names, but there is a person that's on my social media that basically got upset because somebody was charging another person or other people breathwork sessions. This person was charging people a certain nominal fee for them to teach them how to do breath work, or they do sessions with them. And the person on my social media said that if you're charging people to do energy work and breath work, then you need to go to hell. You ain't supposed to be charging people for that. And God bless their soul. God bless their soul, because obviously they must not be, struggling monetarily, that they can offer their services for free, which is cool. If you want to offer your services for free, that is fine. But to project that, that should be the standard norm to for everyone else. That is something that I can't stand by. Now, people must think that we need to be doing shit for free. Things that we have taken the time and patience to learn, and that we need to be doing this absolutely for free because it's spiritual. And I'm here to say, like I said, I call bullshit on that. Because if you have a bill that needs to be paid and you're right here doing all this work for other people and you just want a simple exchange, you want the exchange that you deserve, you determine the value of that exchange. And then once that exchange is complete, then you still have your lights on and you still can put food on the table. And you take those exchanges and you invest into something better and where you can offer more to other people. And you can start offering bigger and better things because you're returning the investments back into what you want to do and you're making it better. Because some people out here just want you to like continue working with two sticks and a rock in order to live and be successful. That's not going to do. That will not do. And I am very confident when I say I refuse to sit right here and continuously struggle because someone else thinks that you're spiritual. You're not supposed to be making money. You're not supposed to be taking money from people. I'm going to share with you something that is taught in Reiki. So when I learned Reiki back in 2017, the first time when I was going for my level 1 certifications, we talked about when it comes to money and Reiki. Reiki is a type of service that you give to people. You do the service for a person and then they give you something back. It's reciprocal. Now, what happens if it's not reciprocated? You do Reiki for someone and they don't give anything to you. Now, it is by your choice if you want to not charge a person. It is by your choice. But it does kind of leave like this weird open wound where you do a service for a person, but they don't give you anything. And usually it leaves the person feeling like, oh my God, like I have this weird obligation to like give, but they don't, or you refuse it. And so they're stuck with this weird obligation. The point of the exchange is to correct that karmic type of energy where you did a service and then they give you a little something for that service, that energy exchange. You exchange energies and there is that feel good feeling to that the other person, the recipient, carries with them. And it doesn't always have to be money. It could be something like a barter, like a equivalent exchange. Like if I did Reiki on you, you give me a massage. It could be like that. It could be something of equal value or something that you value that you can have the person do for you. It's that exchange of energy that keeps things balanced. When there isn't that energy exchange, it kind of like tends to put things off balance. And then when it comes time for you to like, all right, I'm going to start charging people, the same people that you weren't charging, they're not going to feel obligated to pay you. And then also that kind of like sends like a little karmic ding throughout like the timelines where more people are going to step to your doorstep and not want to give you anything. And then you're wondering, how come I can't get paid? Because you did not create the boundary around your work where, all right, I'm going to do Reiki and then I'm going to get paid for it. And it's okay because you took the time to learn and you're doing service. You're doing yourself a disservice if you're not adhering to the balance of the energies to make sure that everything within the laws of your universe to remain balanced and correct. And that's why our teachers told us that it is up to us to maintain that balance and that we need not to feel guilty to ask for like compensation for our services. I mean, hell, the Dalai Lama, you think he just walking around his robes, talking to people for free? No. That man is getting paid. If you want that man to do some certain services, yes, he is going to basically charge you for the services. It's that energy exchange. It's energy. And that energy is reinvested back into the good of things. Or the bad, depending on who you are. But I know for myself, it's being invested for the good of things. I offer a service, you exchange that energy with me, and then you take that energy that I've given you, and it's going to basically uphold you. But yeah, I'm confused as to why some people believe that as a spiritual person, you should never be thinking about like money, and that you should never be charging people for your services as if it's bad, it's the devil, and it's not. It's energy. I am asking in exchange of me offering energy to you, you offer some of your energy to me. And then bing, bang, boom, we created this and that's it. And that's why I believe when it comes to like me being a spiritual life coach, you give me some energy and I'm going to give you energy back that you can take and you can learn from it and you can double it. And then you can still come back to me to learn how to triple that energy. And then boom, everybody's happy. Everybody is living in abundance and the world will be a better place. If only it was that easy, but I know for a fact that I can't be Superwoman and save the world. That's okay. Well, yeah, as a spiritual person, I used to be ashamed of feeling guilty that I said, I have a love for money, but it's not like a love in a greedy way. It's a love like the energetic form of it. I love the energy. I want the energy. The energy is going to be very vital and helpful as tools towards my personal development. That's all that it is. And that's it for this episode. If this episode resonated with you, please give this a nice like and also subscribe so you can keep up with any other episodes, and share this across the world. Share with someone that might need to hear this message too, if they're going to be like entrepreneurs in the spiritual realm, the spiritual workforce. Because we need more like dreamers in this world. We need people who are ready to bring their creations from their noggins into this world rather than having these fixed, rigid ideals that are going to eventually get us like energetically killed. And with that, I bid you adieu and much love. Stay blessed. Bye.